And we're back, Bones.
All right, let me get a little closer to you.
And we're back, Bones, with another episode of Between the Lines. Got a lot happening in the world of soccer this week.
There's games every damn day.
Yeah, La Liga going on, EPL still happening,
Serie A.
Tons of stuff happening. FA Cup still happening, so cup competition's still going on too. So on today's show, Bones, I think we'll talk about or go over the 3 best questions and comments. Maybe the only 3 questions and comments that we received during last week's live stream.
Can't even blame our fans. What are we calling them now?
I don't think we've come up with a name.
We'll come up with a name.
Yeah,
all right.
And then we'll preview this coming week's live stream, which is later today.
Yes.
Yeah. So massive match later today. That's Liverpool versus Man City. We're going to be live streaming that from the beach. So we'll get into that. But first, Bones, we got to mention it. Messi, the GOAT, scored his 700th goal for club and country the other day against Atletico Madrid. Dropped a point for Barcelona. Dropped 2 points. Yeah.
3-1. Tough.
Yeah.
Tough
2-2 draw for Barcelona. So Messi scored
Waka Flocka Flame.
Scored in style though, Bones, with a Panenka.
He did.
You know what that is?
Yeah. So it's when you do this. Hazard always does it. It's when you act like you're going to kick it in front of you and then you go. Oh.
Yeah, that is not what a Panenka is. It's a Rabana.
2 women I'd like to have a weekend with.
Yeah, Panenka is just a chip from the penalty spot. So Messi doing it in style, 700 career goals. Coincidentally, Ronaldo scored a goal for Juve that day.
Yeah.
Same day. Actually, BB too. From
Ronaldo's, what does he have, 23 goals now?
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Serie A is not a joke. They don't just give away goals there. It looks like Juventus is going to win that league again. So Serie A and Bundesliga, both great leagues, but someone has to win the league besides. My God, let's move on.
Yeah, so great goal. Congratulations, Messi. Bones, let's get right into it with our first comment.
I love when you said, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like drifting, looking at my weird neighbors. I'm like, I'm ready.
Like one of those old English managers.
Get it! You're going through the tackle!
You gotta get close to him.
That's why Burnley lost 5-0 to Man City. They weren't going into the tackles.
Yeah. You know what coach is like shit when he's always just like, you just gotta get in. Like
we love talking about it.
The halftime talk is all
have
about.
some resolved trauma from ages 18 to 22.
The halftime talk is never. It's like quit fucking up.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Thanks, coach. So the comment that we received during the live stream comes from Jason Dosh. Jason Dosh, I think he was mad that we weren't responding to a couple of his tweets or something like that. Said that we are dead to him.
I think this is a message we can send to all of our friends. You're not getting fucking free t-shirts. Mm-hmm. You're not getting a response to every fucking tweet or Instagram or Twitter. We're big time now. I got a text from this girl in Portugal and she said she's from the island off of Portugal where Ronaldo's from and she wants me to come visit and I'm supposed to respond to every tweet.
Yeah, I'm too busy just swimming in poon bones. I'm like Wilt Chamberlain over here.
Yeah.
I'm having
a slow night for Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, I'm having eightsums. This dick is wearing out. It can't type too.
Yeah.
So responding to all these tweets, all these Instagram
and then Jason,
messages.
that's just pandering us. He wants a response.
Yeah.
And also, that made me think, have you ever thought about that night in Hershey, Pennsylvania for Wilt Chamberlain? If you had sex with like 10,000 women, who were you having sex with in Hershey, Pennsylvania after you scored 100? A woman full of chocolate that had just ridden a fucking Ferris wheel?
Maybe the question's not who. Maybe it's what.
Yeah, exactly. He got on that like amusement park they have there and he was following chocolate and banging random stuff. I could see that.
Like an Oompa Loompa?
Like maybe like they had like one of those like Billy Madison golf putt things and he was maybe hooking up with that clown. I don't know.
Oh, I feel bad for that clown. I'm sure he's back.
I'm sure he is.
So Jason, wait your turn. We'll get to you. We'll get to you.
I'm sure we'll have a fall from grace in like 10 years. It'll be a 30 for 30 and then we'll respond to your question.
Yeah, we'd be happy to do it then.
We're like a raccoon trying to climb out of your dad's trash bag he put in.
What?
God, why did he do that?
I don't even know that.
Like you had company?
I completely lost you. Yeah, but on a serious note though, we will have t-shirts coming out. I know we say it every week. We're working on them. I think next week at the latest we'll have some t-shirts.
We have like 3 separate guys we're making bid against each other. That's how you guys do it.
Yeah. That's play the field.
Yeah.
Just like Wilt.
That's right.
Um,
Classic Will. That night in Hershey.
Yeah, so let's get back to some soccer. Yeah, so Bones, this one's actually a soccer question. This one comes from Kevin Gill. Kevin Gill asks, what is the best live goal that we have seen?
So for me, it's we were in Marseille, which I know none of you have been there because you signed up kids when we were 24. We had about a 3-mile walk to the match, but we saw Lewandowski versus Ronaldo. But the best goal was by a man who played for Benfica in Portugal. Last name of Sanchez, first name of I have no fucking idea. He did a double step over, put it in the corner, and then no one ever saw him again. I saw him playing for Swansea once when he was 19, and now I think he might be dead.
Not dead. Renato Sanchez, Renato being the first name. Yeah, I think he won Young Player of the Tournament. That was the same 2016 Euros. Portugal ended up winning, defeating France in the finals.
That comes with a Shirley Temple and a hand job.
So he can't drink alcohol, but he gets hand jobs?
Yeah, exactly. I would think. I mean, as 18-year-olds should get a hand job, you shouldn't be giving them shots of vodka.
Okay.
Especially if saying Ronaldo.
You know, I mean, now I think about it, strangely that makes sense.
I mean,
Okay.
I had a weird mind, man.
Yeah, all right.
So
it takes me a little while to get there.
I know.
I'm there. I'm there with
so
you now.
fucking out there, man.
Yeah,
It's not. I'm not even in here.
Yeah.
So what was your best goal you've ever seen?
You and Bill Wall. Yeah, so best goal I've ever seen, and I've talked about this match on this program before. I'm going back to World Cup 2014, USA, Portugal, in Manaus, in the rainforest. USA is down 1-0 after a terrible Jeff Cameron giveaway. I believe that led to a Nani goal, puts the USA down 1-0. Jermaine Jones, second half, gathers the ball on the left-hand side, cuts in onto his right foot about 25 yards out, hits a curler into the bottom far post. Absolute BB, ties the game 1-1. That sets the stage for Clint Dempsey to score the go-ahead goal 2-1 off of the Graham Zusi assist.
Right, yeah, Zusi.
What the fuck?
And I'm just glad we don't have to. No disrespect for Graham Zusi. Great career, great soccer player. But just I'm glad there will never be another Graham Zusi on the U.S. soccer team, I don't think.
Yeah, with all the young guys coming up, it seems like we're hopefully getting past that stage.
Yeah. And again, no disrespect. He worked his ass off and was
Yeah.
a decent player, but
Yeah.
that's not what we want out of
Yeah.
our national team.
Had an assist against Portugal in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Fucking Graham Zusi.
But when you started that story, it reminded me of Peterman from Seinfeld. Like, I was in the Brazilian jungle with the ginger and a man named Jermaine Jones. And then Elaine's like, ah!
Yeah. I have JFK's golf clubs too.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like it, man. Yeah, that was a hell of a catalog. I bought many. I still have that satchel.
Yeah. Yeah. So best goal I've ever seen. It was a great goal, but the atmosphere was incredible too. So
What was the humidity like there?
let's just say I had a ginger friend with me who was just covered in sweat immediately as soon as we stepped out of the hotel room.
But that was really good game, 2-2. You got
Yeah,
so you've
2-2.
seen Ronaldo twice.
That was Ronaldo. Yeah.
Say like you've had two kids, Steven seen Ronaldo twice. Don't really know
Yeah.
if there's a comparison there. So question 3, the best rate. There's a ton of good races right now between the 3 leagues going on. Our favorite one's mine is there's a 4.
So what? Can we complete sentences here, Bones? What are the 2 races that we're like most looking forward to?
So there's 3 leagues going on right now. Serie A, which we don't care about.
Yeah.
Serie A is like our NHL.
Yeah.
We like curve stop that. Then we have EPL,
Yeah.
and then we have La Liga.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
break it down for the children. So
Yeah, I mean, you talking like you're like, all right, we got leagues going on, we got races, 3 leagues. Here's my favorite. Blah blah blah. I just want complete sentences. That's all I ask.
I'm just kind of like my brain moves faster than yours, so I'm on my next thought when you're showing comprehend my last thought.
Just because your brain moves fast, does that mean you get to just like completely throw out the English language?
Well, that's how I've kind of lived my life.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, so my big race EPL. There's like kind of between 4th and 7th, 4 teams. So you don't know the Man City band. Let's say it doesn't hold up. It does hold up, whatever. But you have Chelsea, Man U, Wolves, and Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham's really kind of far back.
And then I would say Leicester too. So it's like Leicester's probably done.
Yeah.
And then so I think between Chelsea, Man U, and Wolves, that's the big thing. What 2 teams are going to come out of that? I love Chelsea. They look incredible. I love what Man U's doing. And I don't love how Wolves have looked, but they just can't stop winning.
Yeah, Wolves look terrible for like 60 minutes. Sub on Traore.
Yeah.
Traore makes like one piece of magic happen. They get one goal. They win 1-0.
Right. And I'm not going to go into my weird, like, Dos Santos saying it. Their manager, it's not just Spirit Sanchez. But he just never looks worried. It's like 78th minute. They're tied. They look like shit. And he's just like, and then they score, and he just is like, yeah, I knew that was happening. So who knows what's going to happen there. But I would say Man U and Chelsea have very easy schedules. Wolves have a very, very tough go of it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, that race is going to be great. It's one that we're obviously keeping a close eye on. Leicester City has looked terrible since the restart.
And they have a tough schedule as well.
They have a tough schedule. They've looked awful. They're known. They can't score a goal. So
I know we talked about this before, but like, I don't understand. Like, Brendan Rodgers is obviously a great manager. Like, what are they're playing like a U10 team. You just see Vardy up top, and then even when he receives the ball, there's just no one.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like
I know
there's
I'm not
any
an expert,
cohesion.
but just,
Yeah, I mean, I think the interesting question was always going to be, what are these teams going to look like after the restart?
Right.
Some of them have looked great. Some of them, like Leicester City, have looked terrible. Sheffield United's another one that was having like a banner year for Sheffield United, has looked terrible since the restart.
Do you think there's any chance that like the better teams got to watch more film on Sheffield and teams like Leicester?
Well, we know there are teams like Tottenham. Jose had them out playing in a park.
Yeah.
Fucking playing kick around in a public park.
And he sent Son back to the South Korean army because he was like, you're not working hard enough.
Kyle Walker was staying fit with his sex parties.
Yeah. So all kinds of options.
Yeah. Tons of cardio for Kyle.
But so we got to...
Yeah, so Leicester City, I expect them to drop down. I think Chelsea's going to overtake Leicester City. I think Manchester United has a chance to overtake Leicester City too. Question is whether Wolves will overtake Leicester City as well. I don't know if I see that one happening. I just think at some point, one of these games, Wolves isn't going to get a goal. They're going to drop a point. Leicester City's maybe going to find a way to salvage some points here and there. So 5th place finish for Leicester City. Maybe that still means Champions League based on the Man City ban.
And I agree with you, but what's funny to me is what's happening right now. You see it on Twitter, you see it with our friends. Man U wins like 2 games. And it's like the Yankees or the Cowboys mentality. Man U's back. Like, you beat Brighton and Hove and you beat Sheffield. Like, chill the fuck out. You're not back. Like, they have a great core. It's exciting, but let's see what happens. We had someone tell us today that Man U is better than Real Madrid. Neutral field, they would take Man U.
I wouldn't go there yet. I will give it to them. Bruno and Pogba have looked very good.
They look amazing.
They've looked great. So, I mean, I'm not a Man United fan, but I am excited to see what they can do with Bruno and Pogba.
And it's good if they're good, because you love to hate them.
And then we look at Chelsea. Christian Pulisic has been on fucking fire, right? Everybody, all the fucking, everyone out there. I think it's the American mindset when it comes to soccer. We're just automatically like defeatists. So anytime an American gets competition, like Christian Pulisic, Chelsea signs Timo Werner, they sign Hakeem Ziyech. There's rumors of Kai Havertz joining them, and all of a sudden everybody's like, "Oh, Christian needs to leave." What the fuck are you guys talking about?
No, it's an American mentality, but it's just as soon as someone starts being successful, you have to hate on him. He is world class.
Yeah,
he's a top 20 to 50 player, just being like
attackers. Yeah, maybe like a top 50 attacker.
Right in the world, like he takes people on. He's exciting to watch. He creates a million chances. Sure, he loses the ball, but he's an incredible player, and people are just so ready to just stomp him into the grave. It's so weird.
Bones, I think we called this, right, in an earlier episode. Check the tape. We talked about after the Timo Werner acquisition was announced.
Yeah.
Everybody said, and according to New Pooch as well, wants to come on here and say, he's got to get out.
So if we just said he's a top 50 attacker in the world, then he can definitely start for Chelsea. Even if they have Werner, they're not going to get Havertz, but they're going to have all these other attackers. He's incredible. He's been their best player since the restart.
Yeah.
It's so odd to me that people want to stomp on him.
Yeah. So
you can say he's injury prone. That's it.
Yeah. So massive race looking forward to.
The live stream.
Yeah. Well, no, we're not there yet, Buds. By the way, Chelsea still has to play Wolves. So
last game of the year,
which brings me into the race that I am most looking forward to. So EPL can get the scheduling right. Somehow La Liga They need to fire the fucking scheduler there. So Real Madrid, Barcelona, it's really a 2-horse race as it normally is in La Liga. Real Madrid, after Barcelona dropped 2 points Tuesday against Atletico Madrid and a draw 2-2
match.
Yeah, a bunch of PKs, penalties. We have Real Madrid sitting 1 point ahead of Barcelona with a match in hand, though.
Yeah.
But neither team fucking plays anyone else for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Both of them play Villarreal, who's sitting in 6th right now.
But you wouldn't have predicted Villarreal would even be in 6th.
I mean, they're top 3rd table, table team. But yeah, anyways, nobody's really like getting up for Barcelona, Villarreal, Real Madrid. Like how the La Liga schedulers couldn't have managed to put an El Clasico later in the season is fucking beyond me.
Or
guys.
even Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, like late in the season, like come on.
Unbelievable. That is the only top 7 team. Villarreal is the only top 7 team that both teams will play. Both of them have pretty easy team schedules.
I hate college basketball, but Duke and Carolina don't play in the first 2 months of the season.
Schedule it. I mean, shocking.
I wouldn't be at all disappointed if college basketball was just canceled. But that's neither here nor there.
So anyways, I'm looking forward to La Liga. Despite the schedule, there's still a lot going on there. Tons of action. Messi, Barcelona has not looked great.
And I think Madrid, like people always think of these bottom table La Liga teams as being like Brighton and Hove, Bournemouth. They're not like that. They can easily, Madrid could drop points Sunday. Madrid could drop points today. I love saying not completed at the time of filming, so a lot can still happen.
So Bones, if you had to bet,
I mean, you're obviously going to take Madrid right now because they're 4 points up.
Yeah,
but I mean, they're 1 point up with a game in hand. Yeah. But a lot could happen for sure.
Yeah, with that, the schedules that both of them have, nothing really that challenging except for Villarreal, which will be a good game for both of them, but still. Real Madrid match in hand.
And Messi looks exasperated because there's people just aren't producing. It's him and Suarez right now, which is so bizarre for a team with so much talent.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next season with the addition of Pjanic into the Barcelona lineup after getting rid of Arthur. Doesn't seem to be a popular transaction for anybody that's following Barcelona.
But now to the live stream.
Yeah, let's go to live stream, Bones, and we've touched on the EPL already, but massive live stream this Thursday, today, 3:15 on NBC Sports Network. That is Liverpool versus Manchester City. Bones, what are you looking forward to in that match?
So I think at times you just have to accept what's given to you, is what my mother always told me. And you have 2 of the best teams in the world, even though they're not playing for a lot, they're all going to play their studs, and I'm just going to enjoy the match, Stevie. I'm hoping for a lot of goals, a lot of Kevin De Bruyne, and is he the best ginger athlete of all time? I've been thinking about that a lot today.
Incredible insight, Bones.
Thank you.
Really, I feel like I'm tapping into a beautiful mind.
And my name is Patrick O'Brien, so I can pick a ginger when I see one.
Yeah.
Paddy O'Brien, the Pete.
So
he was a young lad.
So I actually think we will see pretty close to a Liverpool starting 11. Even though they've wrapped up the league, they really have nothing to play for this season. They're out of FA Cup, they're out of Champions League. They've already wrapped up the Premier League, first time in 30 years. And then I think Man City still has FA Cup, still has Champions League, obviously doesn't have Premier League to look forward to.
And that's 20 players to pick from.
Yeah, a couple injuries. Sane, who was actually just announced is going to leave Man City at the end of the season for Bayern, and
good
like
for
a
Dortmund.
$50 million £1 million move. Yeah, great for Dortmund.
Yeah, it's really good for Dortmund.
Aguero's still out with injury, just having surgery over in Barcelona himself. So we'll see what Man City puts out. Either way, Man City's never going to put out like a bad.
No, I'm not sure Aguero's in the bees right now. Listen to Mike Posner. I took a pill and a bees.
Yeah.
My knee wasn't cool.
But I think we both agree that we believe Liverpool's going to put out at least close to a starting 11.
I mean, if you're Mane, Firmino, or Salah, you demand to play that game.
It's kind of a game that you still want to play, right? Bones, gun to your head, who do you think wins this match?
And that's a weird question, right? Because Liverpool is going to win the league by 20 to 30 points. I would say Man City, it's a coin flip. It's like the Joker.
It's two-face. not the Joker. Yeah. So
my favorite Batman character was always the Penguin.
Penguin?
Because you remind me of your dad. How you turned out 6'1"?
Yeah. So I'm kind of with you. I think we both worship at the altar of Pep Guardiola. I think he's a genius. So I never like betting against Pep. But that being said, he does not have a great record against Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
I think Pep's got something to still prove. I think he still wants his team to be sharp. He still has things to play for.
Yeah.
If I'm Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp, don't have a ton to play for. But let's be honest, if you're giving your guys breaks this early, then they're going to have a long time to wait till next season. So, and especially after just coming back from the restart.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's an evenly matched game, and if you're Liverpool, like if you're Mane or Salah, Firmino, and there's a 50-50 ball, you have to be thinking about next season. Like, we could be the one team in Europe that's rested.
Yeah, so I think it'll be very close to starting 11s. I'm with you. I think Man City wins this
2-1.
Yeah, even if there are starting 11s, Liverpool players, we've seen videos, we've seen the pictures. They're definitely celebrating right now. So either way, it was going to be a close game. We think Man City wins, but we think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah. And then we have a great weekend of action. La Liga's a little weak Saturday, but then Saturday at 12:30, Arsenal Wolves, which is huge.
Great game.
Yeah, great game. And then Sunday, La Liga is chock full. Atletico Bilbao, which is very underrated, plays Real Madrid at 8. And then 4, the crown jewel of the weekend. You love a Sunday 4 p.m. game, Villarreal versus Barcelona. I mean, that's going to be just take the over, and even if you lose, you'll be happy.
Yeah, that's the one really tough game, except Barcelona's form right now. Who knows what you can consider a tough game. They're all probably tough for them right now. So Villarreal, huge implications. If Barcelona drops points out of that one, Real Madrid already up on them.
And the Villarreal wins are in Champions League, so just a massive game for both teams. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah. So tons of content. Make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, liking our Facebook page, following us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. We're putting out bets all the time to stay up to date with all the bets. Jason Dosh. Make sure you are you're checking our Instagram,
BTL
our Twitter.
Podcast.
Yeah, you can find all of our content. We're posting blogs all the time, even though we're not really advertising them. Posting blogs all the time on the website. You can see the link to that on the Facebook page. Again, pretty much any one of the social media platforms. So make sure you're staying up to date with all of our content. We'll see you guys later today for the live stream. That's Liverpool, Man City, 3:15 p.m. We will see you guys then for what should be a great one.